Welcome everyone to the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day, brought to you by the Dream Big program with many partners, including the Royal Children's Hospital, Community Music Victoria, Making Media Australia, and Live FM. My name is Lydia, and I'm joined with my co-host, Rashani. To start our live event today, I would like to invite a Dream Big artist and proud Murray woman, Monica Waitman, and also the teachers of Melton West Kindergarten to make an acknowledgement of country.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Born wrong, why we're wrong, Aboriginal land. Done all wrong and wave a rule, Aboriginal land. Near yellow or wrong, Aboriginal land. Judge over wrong, what over wrong, Aboriginal land. Watch your mouth, think you got your feet upon Aboriginal land. Cause always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Acknowledgements. We are Australian. We come from many lands. We know that the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people are the first Australians, and together we care for the living land on which we learn and play. Wominjinka, Wominjinka, Wominjinka. Who are we? We are Melton West!
Today is National RUOK Day, where schools and communities across Australia come together to remind everyone that they all play a part in checking in on the welfare of those around them. This live event is being simulcast on the Live FM radio and video network, so to listen to and watch this event, head to www.livefm.online. Through song and spoken word performances, this event aims to promote and build awareness of RUOK Day messages and has 12 amazing schools and community groups involved. On today's broadcast, you will hear and see both primary and secondary school students from schools in the west of Melbourne, including Brookside Peter Nine College in Caroline Springs, Sawden College in Melton South, Suzanne Corey College in Werribee, Wedge Park Primary School in Melton West, Victoria University Secondary College in Deer Park, Glengala Primary School in West Sunshine, Creekside K-9 College in Caroline Springs, Melton Secondary School, Melton Specialist School, and Keilor Downs College. We also have schools coming to us from the far northeast corner of country Victoria, Corryong Peter 12 College and Toolangata Secondary College.
You will also hear or see contributions from wonderful artists from Melbourne's West, especially featuring the members of the Dream Big artist team and the Dream Big Circus Club. So what is Dream Big? Well, Dream Big is an arts program. It's an arts for wellbeing program, which the Children's Hospital started up in Melton about 7 years ago. And now it's in Brimbank as well. Dream Big has artists running all sorts of creative activities with children and young people, mostly in schools, and it's all about promoting emotional wellbeing. But a bit about RUOK Day. RUOK is a harm prevention charity that encourages people to stay connected and have conversations that can help others through difficult times in their lives. The work around RUOK Day focuses on building the motivation, the confidence, and the skills of people to have these meaningful conversations with those who are struggling with life. We hope that today's event will help you to reach out to people and ask them that question of, are you okay? Well, let's get into it. Our first set of performances today is from the wonderful primary school students from Brookside College in Caroline Springs. Simulcast live on Live FM Network, this is Dream Big Youth Music Festival. I'm your host, Lydia, and I'm joined with Rashani, my co-host.
Don't be afraid, I'll be there too, because you can trust me, and I know that I can trust you.
Maybe I should eat my breakfast, but I'm just too lazy. Hungry after every Zoom meeting, maybe that breakfast would have come in handy. get out of bed and get active, but I'm just too lazy to get moving.
I get bored sometimes because after my work, I never know what to do.
I am really sad that the preppies from last year are in lockdown and only saw seesaw. I am really tired of just staying in. The rules of lockdown prevented me from going out.
If you're angry, just take some deep breaths. Stay shallow and don't go into the depths. When you're relieved, you know that you're not deceived because you believed and your goal is achieved. Don't be afraid, I'll be there too because you can trust me and I know that I can trust you.
I relax when I know what to do and I know how to do it. I am relaxed when I am at home because I can do my work at my own pace. You can always FaceTime me or call me. As long as you know what you're doing, that is the main thing. Doing work at your own pace is a good thing to do because you know what to do.
Makes me happy now, school uniform. If someone told me they were bored because all they were doing was sitting at their desk doing nothing, my advice for them would be to maybe have a look at like an art class or something else that they're interested in that they can do online. And if someone told me they were sad because I had to go back into lockdown, my advice for them would be that to think of it as a positive way, like as in you get to stay home and be warm and spend time with your family members at home. And if someone told me they were happy because they finished all their schoolwork, my advice to them would be like I'd probably say good on them or well done or good job for completing all your work because now you have the rest of the day free.
Don't be afraid, I'll be there too. You know that you can trust me, and I know that I can trust you. If you're angry, just take some deep breaths. Stay shallow and don't go into the depths. When you're relieved, you know that you're not deceived because you believed and your goal is achieved.
I have a lot of energy. I can go boom boom.
Hi, my name is Jordan and I have a lot of friends. When I go to play with them, the fun never ends. But the government puts us in lockdown. Then we can't go to the trampoline park or go fishing or go to play our football match in the week on Sunday. That makes me pay every day. It makes me sad to pay the price that Corona has set that drives us to the max. Though we can't stand, I am as angry as could be. All the devices are running flat and clean.
So, I do my work, get my iPad, ready to press my upload, but my sister walks in, steals the iPad. Then I get sad. I take it back and go, no. My parents give me extra work. I'm sad. Ha. Extra work? No. Now I get to play PS4. Ha. I'm so happy. PS4, more PS4. But my sister steals the iPad. So I'm like, no. So I'm sad from extra work. But I get my PS4 back, so I'm happy, and I don't play it every day, so I'm fine.
I've been feeling stressed because I have so much work on my mind. I'm feeling excited because it's my birthday soon and I cannot wait for it. Hey, I'm feeling sad because I have no one to play with. It's lockdown.
I'm trapped in a cage. I cannot be saved. All of these choices in life by deduction, but now that I'm here, it all means nothing. I'm isolated. Don't call me crazy. I'm starting to see now. I'm starting to believe now. It's been 2 years now. I'm working harder, hoping to get smarter. The tiredness in my eyes is stinging me like a million fireflies. I hope you see it. I hope you believe it.
Hi, I'm Guillermo, or Will. I'm one of the artists from the Dream Big team. You might have seen me playing drums or helping out in workshops. I like to play soccer, I like arts, music, but most of all, I love playing drums. We could say that my passion is playing percussion. It's what I like to do when I'm feeling happy and when I'm feeling blue. I love sharing the art of music, especially drumming, because it's a simple way to express feelings and emotions. You can do it in a band, or you can do it just by yourself. I started learning music as a teenager, and I can say that it has been one of the best things in my life. So I try to encourage everyone to get involved and do it. That's the main reason why I'm doing this, running workshops, teaching children, simple ways to get involved in music, learn basic skills, and be able to participate. I try to teach my own children. I have 3, and they all know some of the basics, but they hate learning from me. So I take them to the festivals and the activities that we run. They get involved, they learn different art forms, they meet new children, and most importantly, they have fun. Being in lockdown has been really hard on them, and I guess it's the same for most children. On a day like today, where we celebrate well-being, I like to thank everyone that gets involved in these programs. And I would like to invite you to grab a drum, grab an instrument, play some music, have a dance, and most importantly, invite someone along. Reach out, tell a joke, play some games. I hope that everyone's doing okay.
Dad, can you get that for me? I've now joined the circus. Yeah.
Thank you!
Thank you to the students at Brookside P9 College, Caroline Springs, and the producer and teacher Matt Acted, and the art staff for helping create those great performances and images. And shout out to Will, the percussionist extraordinaire from the Dream Big artist team, who we do hope to see back at Brookside School next term. Fingers crossed. All right, simulcast live on Live FM Network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival. My name is Lydia. I'm your host, and I'm joined with my co-host, Rashani.
So, Lydia, what does Are You OK Day mean to you?
I think Are You OK Day for me really is about reinforcing a culture around asking people if they're okay. I think, everyday life is super busy and we forget to just ask that simple question of how people are doing. So I think it's reinforcing, this culture around asking the question, basically. What about you?
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, to me, Are You OK Day is about raising awareness about mental health, as you said, and checking in with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. But it's also, as you said, the importance of having a simple conversation that can potentially help somebody and could even possibly change a life. So I think, it's really important. And I'm so glad that we're here at this event talking about it and having all of these amazing schools contribute their arts and performances to this event.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Our next segment features two talented students from Sordon College in Melton South, performing two incredible original songs. Simulcast live on the Live FM network, this is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day.
Hi guys, my name's Akira. Today I'm going to be performing my original song called Empty. This is dedicated to Are You OK Day and was created from a Love Bites program at my school. Catherine Mason has been a huge help in this for me. She wrote the chords and she compiled the backing track for me. I wrote the lyrics myself as a part of the workshop in the program. And if you're struggling, just know that you can reach out and get help and you're not alone. Please enjoy.
I feel broken, broken and misspoken. Those thoughts inside my head, hurting and I'm choking like a tiger without its stripes. Not what I used to be. It all just fuels my anger and my anxiety. Just turn around, take a breath now. My head spins round and I'm lost but not found. You broke me, you hurt me, there's nothing left, I'm empty. You broke me, you hurt me, there's nothing left, I'm empty. Oh, there's nothing left, I'm empty. There's nothing left, I'm empty. I feel so lost, I feel so misunderstood. I let the darkness swallow up my childhood. I feel so stupid, I feel so good. I even took you back to a time but you still wanted her. So just sit down, take a breath now. Hold me so close, I'll be safe and sound. You broke me, you hurt me, there's nothing left, I'm empty. You broke me, you hurt me, there's nothing left, I'm empty. Oh, sometimes I feel trapped inside, and my heart beats fast, stops racing my mind, I feel broken, broken and misspoken. Oh, you broke me, you hurt me, there's nothing left, I'm empty. You broke me, you hurt me, there's nothing left, I'm empty.
Just a reminder of how much music has helped me in my life. I've been singing since I was 2 years old, and my parents used to hear me when we're in the car and think it was the radio, but it was actually me with my toddler voice. And since I've entered high school, I've won multiple awards for singing. I've entered multiple competitions and I've performed countless times. And when we had the Love Bites program, I wrote this song dedicated to Angela Barker, the victim of a abuse incident. Music just really brought me out of a dark place. It's just always been there for me. I hope you enjoy my original song.
Hi, my name's Rich. I'm a circus performer and a musician. I've been juggling and fire spinning for about 8 years, and I've been playing music since primary school. As a performer, I've found the last few years particularly challenging. Before COVID, I'd be spending a lot of time around people out in the community. Sometimes that would be performing at events, getting on stage and interacting with people in that way. Sometimes it was teaching classes at circus gatherings in public parks, and that hasn't really been available to me all that much lately, which has been a bit difficult. What I've learned from these lockdowns is that I can still find meaning and have a good time when I'm stuck at home. I just have to be a bit more creative about it. I try to make sure that every day I'm spending at least a little bit of time practicing something that brings me joy. Whether that's learning a new song on the fiddle, or practicing a juggling trick, or working out to keep myself feeling strong. It's a great feeling to be able to say, wow, now I have this skill that I didn't have a month ago. It makes practice very rewarding. Getting outside every day is also a big thing for me. Getting a bit of exercise and fresh air always makes me feel better. But most importantly, when I'm stuck at home, I need to make time to reach out to friends and family. You know, people you might used to be seeing all the time, or even people you don't see all that often. Because some days I really need it, and some days they might really need it too. It's good to keep those connections alive and still be able to ring up and say, hey, how's it going? Tell me about your week. Or, hey, I'm really struggling a bit today. Can we just talk for a while? It's those connections that can make a really tough day much more bearable. The world can be a challenging place sometimes, but if I'm staying connected to people and learning new things, then I know I can look at life and say, yeah, I think I'm doing okay. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you so much to Alex and Akira from Staunton College in Melton South, and also to their music teacher Luke Hart and Dream Big artist Kath Meeson for their work on producing those performances. Simulcast live on Live FM Network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival. I'm your host Lydia, and I'm joined by Rashani, my co-host.
Those were just amazing tunes. So Leah, Are You OK Day focuses on reaching out to others to make sure that they're okay. And for those on the receiving end of that, that can be such a relieving feeling. So Lydia, how does it make you feel when somebody reaches out and asks, are you okay?
Look, honestly speaking, I think I like it because I think it's a very directed, intentional question. And I think that by asking that question, you're basically saying, you know, you're giving someone permission to actually tell you how they're really feeling. Sometimes people say you good as a way of being like, how are you? You know what I mean? And then that kind of like corners you into just being like, yeah, I'm doing well. But when you open that open question, you're really giving that person an opportunity to express themselves. So I like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, for me, it definitely makes me feel seen and cared for. And I think we really need those reminders, which is why Are You OK Day is just so great. You know, it reminds us to reach out to our loved ones. And by reaching out, hopefully they feel seen and comforted and are prompted to open up about anything they may have on their minds.
Yeah, absolutely.
So next up, we have a very talented student from Suzanne Corey High School in Werribee. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day.
One day the world stopped turning and left us all behind. But it stopped to give me the time to make a world of mine. It gave me strength to see what really was around me. One day the world stopped turning and sharing lights of child of mine. It gave me strength to see what really was around me. One day the world stopped turning and didn't leave any of us behind.
Everyone sometimes feels like they're bending over backwards, just trying to stay on top of things, and life can sometimes give you lemons. Or a lot of lemons. When you ask someone if they're okay or how they are, it can make a real difference in someone's day, especially if they're having a tough time. By reaching out to the people around us, especially if we haven't heard from them in a while, or if they're finding things difficult. We can stay connected and help each other out. You don't need to have all the answers. Just checking in can help others feel that someone cares and bring them up if they're feeling down. Some problems might just be too tough on your own. Know that you can always ask for help. People shouldn't have to balance tough times all on their own. We can all help each other to juggle whatever life brings.
I think more than ever, probably in history, we are seemingly very connected through telephones and email and even Skype, things like that. But as we all know, nothing beats face-to-face time with each other, time with family, time with friends. And I think in our fast-paced life, I can speak from experience. I travel a lot and we move around a lot. We go to places where we don't know people, and which is all great when things are going well. But when things are not going well, you need those people who will support you no matter what. Not your fair weather friends, but the ones who are there day in, day out, all your life. So staying connected to those friends, staying connected to your family is a key for everybody. And I'm really inspired by what was created at RUOK Day, because I think staying connected is one thing, but it's easy to take people for granted. It's easy to just, you see them every day, oh, they all seem fine, and not know when someone's struggling. We can all put on a brave face. We can all put on a mask of everything's okay when it's not. And sometimes just a friend coming up to you saying, hey man, everything good? Are you okay? Just can open up an opportunity for people to talk about what's going on. I think it's a simple thing, but very valuable thing.
Thank you to Arati from Suzanne Corey High School, Werribee, and their producer and teacher Luke Hart for that performance. Isn't it fantastic when you have a teacher that's just so supportive and goes that extra distance to help you produce something really special and really creative? Well, let's hear it all for music teachers and art teachers and all of those teachers who are really making a difference. Simulcast live on Live FM Network, this is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day. My name is Lydia Tessima and I'm joined with my co-host, Rashani.
Well, that video that we just saw featuring Hugh Jackman, it really shows that even the most successful people are still in need of support sometimes, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I think that, sometimes we overlook really happy people or confident people as being, capable of experiencing emotions such as sadness or, even depression. So, let us not be fooled by what we see on the surface, because when it comes to emotions, there's a lot happening underneath. So, it's likely that successful people are also really going through something.
For sure. And it's important to know that, everybody has struggles, and that includes successful people, and it also includes people like our teachers and our parents as well. And it's a great reminder today to highlight the importance of having a conversation to show others that no matter how successful or capable you may seem, it's okay to struggle, and that there are people as well as resources available if we ever need support. Just a reminder that if you'd like any info or resources about RUOK Day, head to www.ruok.org.au. Now, our next set of performances are from the enthusiastic young music students from Wedge Park Primary School in Melton West. Simulcast live on the Live FM network, this is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day.
Hi, My name is Olivia and I am from Wedge Park Primary School. I've been playing the keyboard since the start of 2021, so this year, and this is my short song that I came up with for RUOK Day. Annoyed, frustrated. Tried, others tried as well. Sent for help again and again. I tried again and again. Thought I figured something out. Thought I was getting somewhere. Was determined to start what I had finished, and then it finally hit me. I finally felt calm, happy, and relieved. That was my short song for RUOK Day.
I'm feeling tired, stuck inside, wanna go see my friends. That's not even legal at the moment. When can we go out again? It'll get better soon, well that's what we all hope. We'll be out in no time, it's fine, just wait. They've started vaccines, it's getting better each day.
Hi, my name is Eddie. Music makes me happy. I'm going to read a little song to you. So, la la la, so, me. La 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 la, so, me, go. Music makes me feel happy because I really like doing it. La 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 la, so, me, go.
Learning the ukulele after 5 lessons. Year 3 students have been learning the ukulele. I would like to present Wedge Park and me, Maggie. Why I like the ukulele. Music makes me proud. Learning different chords and strumming patterns makes me feel happy on the inside. My blood flows happily, and this is why I like the ukulele. Learning music also makes me feel excited, ecstatic, happy, confident, pride, joyful, positive, intelligent about the ukulele, and ready to learn.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I think it's more how to play the uke, but I learn now, and it is beaut. I'm proud of me, as you can see. You should learn to play A and E. Don't forget C and G. Then you'll be happy, just like me. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Amber and I'm going to show you some notes. A, E, C, G. My ukulele teacher taught me an easy way to remember them. RM Cooks-Goblins.
My name is Isabella and today we're playing the song The 8th Chain. I started playing guitar this year and last year I played a little bit of ukulele. My name is Isabella and when I play music or make music, it makes me feel like I'm in a relaxing place. Apple. Apple. Banana. Banana.
Hi, my name's Catherine Meeson. I'm part of the Dream Big Artists team and we're coming to you today on RUOK Day to bring you a message of hope and to encourage you to express yourself through one of the many arts or all of the many arts. It's been a tough year for us all, but we can get through this and together it's time to shine. So I wrote a song for you about how to write a song and it's called Shine. I hope you enjoy it. Take care.
Rise and shine, or a song about writing a song. So take the elements out of here, those little keywords, put them all together, and it gives you a basic structure for how to write a song. Starting with a beat, your body, your feet, melody, feelings, rhythm, harmony, instrument, celebrate, say, shine, okay? So
If you wanna write a song, you can start it with a beat. Get it in your body. Start it with your feet. Then you add a melody to make it sound sweet. Put your feelings in the song. Let the rhythm move you on. It's time to shine. Rise and shine. Shine. Rise and shine. Don't forget the harmony to make it all complete. Play on any instrument, whistle through your teeth. Celebrate what you have to say, for every day's a new day. Celebrate what you have to say, 'cause then you will find your way to shine. Rise and shine. Shine. Rise and shine. Shine.
I hope you all shine. Happy Are You OK Day.
Thank you to the students of Wedge Park Primary School in Melton West and their producer and teacher Jenny Velia. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day. My name is Lydia and I'm joined by my co-host Rashani.
Now, Lydia, Are You OK Day is a fantastic reminder of the importance of checking in with others. But isn't Are You OK Day every day?
Yes, I think it should be every day, right? But it's one of those things where it's not, and it's like well, first of all, why do you believe that we don't have this culture so easily? Like, why are we even trying to reinforce this culture? I guess life's pace is really fast and like pretty crazy, and it's hard to kind of stop and sometimes even consider how you're doing, let alone others. You know what I mean? So yeah, Are You Okay Day should be every day, because you know every people's well-being is of concern every single day. But yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's important that we do this every day and we make sure that our friends know that we're there for them all year round, not just on this particular day. And I think that today on Are You Okay Day, we really do reinforce and practice those good habits that we can hopefully use all year round. And so I think that the Are You Okay message really gives us the tools and the confidence in general to just check in with mates. And it's a really good reminder, I think, this particular day, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. Do you think that some people think it's like corny to ask that really directed sort of intentional question, or do you feel like people might even hesitate just because they might not think it's their place? Like, I think there's so much going on in the background as to why people don't feel comfortable enough to like ask that question casually, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean there. And I think also, I guess you can word the question, are you okay, in such different ways. And
True. Like, yeah, we should talk about that as well.
Like it's important to word it in a way that you're comfortable with, word it in a way that your friends will perhaps respond to. And I think that all you're doing is really checking in on people. And if you want to change the phrase up, then absolutely do it. But I think it's just important that we're doing this not just today, but all year round.
All year round.
Yeah, absolutely. So to continue our amazing performances, we now have the students from Victoria University Secondary College in Deer Park, simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You Okay Day.
Music is a way to escape reality and help focus on yourself. And I know personally, I've been able to heal myself and relieve the pain that I felt during these tough times. During lockdown, we all tend to keep to ourselves, and that's a problem we all face. So by listening to music, will you be able to express your contained emotions, and only then will you be able to seek help from others.
In life, there are many things that can make you happy. For me, it's music. Just playing music every day, practicing my stuff, makes me feel really whole. And that's what I look forward to every day, every waking moment, and it really completes me.
So my poem is called Self-Love. I wrote it at a time where I thought a lot of people needed that motivation of loving themselves, because in today's society a lot of people don't actually have a lot of self-love because the media expects people to look a type of way and feel a type of way about how they look. And I thought it was really important for me to write this piece called Self-Love. We live in a society where the acceptance of others make us valuable, but yet we do not seek acceptance from ourselves. We learn to love others from head to toe, but we can barely look at our own reflection. When it comes to self-love, we can say that we lack the ability to love. We are becoming cold-blooded animals, creatures that depend on their environment to live. Their admiration becomes shelter. Their compliments become blankets. Their affection become fire. We sit beside people who give us validation as a means of heat. We live in a society that expects us to seek acceptance from those who can barely accept themselves. In a culture where plastic and cosmetic surgery are a way of embracing who you are. And a version of you is not good enough until it ticks society's invisible boxes of attractiveness. In a culture where hating ourselves has become the norm. Self-abasement, self-denigration, and self-disgust. Cold-blooded animals is what we are. Where if we accept our flaws, we are seen as flaws. Where beauty standards must be met. When females have to be 5'5" with a skinny waist, pretty face, and looking fine. When males are expected to be above 6 foot, built like Arnold, and looking like Chris Hemsworth. Cold-blooded animals are what we have been taught to be. Where we look at individuals as gods and ourselves as dirt beneath their feet. Where diets have become sacrifices, beauty products have become rituals, and love no longer exists. We starve ourselves, we overfeed ourselves, we manipulate our faces and bodies and wonder why we are not good enough. We are in an endless cycle of hatred because we do not seem to understand that love comes from within. Cold-blooded animals are what we are. When we learn to create heat within ourselves, we teach ourselves how to love ourselves, learn how to generate heat within ourselves. We become warm-blooded animals. The need of admiration, compliments, and acceptance will be found within us. We will not need validation from others to feel beautiful. The eyes of many will not validate our beauty. Do not conform to society, as Rita May once said. The reward of conformity is that everyone likes you except for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you to the students of Victoria University Secondary College in Deer Park. A big thanks to their teacher, Miranda Orford, and music producer, Stefan Markworth, for that beautiful performance. And our gratitude to Afwal for that moving spoken word performance. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day. So our next performance today is from the talented students at Creekside K-9 College in Caroline Springs. But before we hear the student presentation, they have given us their feel-good song list. And there are a couple of tracks that I really, really love in this playlist. Lydia, what are some of your favorites?
My first one, well, I was getting confused between the Ain't No Mountain song, but my song is the Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling. That's a throwback for me.
That is a banger.
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
And how it makes me feel, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like something, like a good time is coming. It makes me feel like it's like the start of summer. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, it kind of makes me feel like
vibes.
now. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What about you?
For me, I would say, so The Middle by Jimmy Eat World was probably like my go-to feel-good song in high school. It was actually also my alarm tone throughout high school as well. So I used to wake up to it every single morning. Yeah. And so the song just makes me feel good, and it reminds me that things will work out no matter what, and that everything is going to be all right. And I think that's a really important message on RUOK Day. But definitely that song always just takes me back and just reminds me that it's going to be fun.
Roshani, I have to ask you. So, okay, you know how the iPhone ringtone for alarms is just the most annoying sound ever?
Annoying.
See, that actually serves its purpose. That's the very reason why I wake up, because it's annoying. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So if you're listening to like pleasant, delightful music, aren't you just, how do you get up?
That's a really good point. I mean, like, you got to find the balance between something that's relaxing and that won't have you cranky in the morning, but also something that motivates you to actually get up. I think that song is perfect. I would highly recommend to people, putting that as their alarm tone, because it works for me.
Look, people need to strike the balance, and currently there's a list of music that they can choose from. I'm sure one of those will help you get up every single day.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so just a reminder that if you'd like any info or resources about RUOK Day, head to www.ruok.org.au. So let's see the amazing talents of the Creekside youngsters. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Miss Ali from Creekside College, and I've got some of our senior students here to talk about RUOK Day.
Have you asked someone, are you okay? Hi, my name is Tyron from Creekside College. It is important to ask, are you okay? It makes people feel special.
Hi, my name is Daniel from Year 5. Have you wanted to ask someone, are you okay? But today, now you can. with Are You OK Day.
Hello friends, this is Chuck from Year 6 Creekside College. Today I would like to share a few thoughts of mine with you on Are You OK Day. As you know, nowadays we are spending too much time on computers, playing video games and having more screen time. As a result, sometimes we feel lonely, anxious and depressed as we are not connected physically with each other. My dear friends, in my opinion, in that situation, it's good to share or speak to someone, whether it's our friends, teachers, or beloved family members. We can also do some online activities like sketching, drawing, or crafting, etc. We can also play some board games with our family. This is gonna help us to lift our spirit and stave off isolation. It is also gonna help us to feel happy when we feel lonely or bored. I love to crack jokes whenever I get a chance to speak to my friends, whether over phone or via a chat, just to make them happy. As you know, laughter is the best medicine. At last, I would like to share a few lines from Winnie the Pooh. If ever there is tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But most important thing is even if we're apart, I will always be with you. At last, I would like to say we should always be there to tell our friends that I will always be with you. Thank you for listening.
Are you okay? Hi, I'm Paramjot from Creekside College. It is important to ask someone, are you okay? Because you don't know what they're going through and how they are feeling.
Hello, I'm Melton and Brimbank and I'm a student in Year 6 and today I wanted to ask everyone how you're going, but the real question is, are you okay today?
Hi, my name's Monique and I'm a Year 5 student from Creekside College. Friendship and being a good friend is very important to me. There are many ways we can show how to be a good friend. For me, I strongly believe that to be a good friend is to support them when they are feeling down and letting them know that I'm always there when they need to talk or have a shortage crying. I am always kind and respectful to my friends and tell them positive things to put a smile on their face and make them laugh. This I am will always show my friends how much I really care and value our friendship.
Hi, I'm Alex from Creekside College Year 6 and it is important to ask someone, are you okay? Because you never know what kind of day they've been through.
Have you asked someone, are you okay? Hi, I'm Lantina in Year 5, Creekside College. Are you okay day is a day because you never know when anyone needs a hand or if anyone is down. Always remember to ask, are you okay?
Have you taken a look in the mirror and asked yourself if you're okay lately? Hi, my name is Samira from Creekside College and I support my friends and ask myself if I'm okay every day, and I think it's time you should start doing that too. I think it's time you should start doing that too.
Are you okay? Hi, my name is Madison from 60. If you haven't asked anyone, are you okay? Now's your chance to.
Hi, my name is Solomon and I'm from Creekside in Year 6. It is okay to ask someone if they are okay because you might not know what they're going through inside. But are you okay?
Are you okay? Hi, I'm Amandeep from Creekside College. I'll keep this short. All I want to tell you is don't tell someone to get over it. Help them through it.
Hi, I'm Jake from Creekside College. You never know when someone's hurt. You just ask them, are you okay?
Hi, my name is Manal from Creekside College. Have you asked someone if they're okay yet? If not, ask them today.
Hi, my name is Andrea and I'm from Year 5. Have you ever been asked, are you okay? If you have, it makes you feel positive and more happy.
Are you feeling down? Hi, my name is Charlotte from Creekside College. I'm a Year 5 student and I'm here today to ask and to say that I am a happy person when somebody asks me, am I okay?
Hi, my name is Jamie from Creekside College, Year 6. Today is Are You Okay Day, and just ask someone, are you okay, to make them feel better.
and Jenny like having fun at school, though Alex noticed Jenny has been sad lately. We want him to be a good friend and ask, "Are you okay?" Alex should follow the 4 conversation steps. Ask, "Are you okay?" Alex should pick a comfortable place and in a quiet voice ask Jenny how she is going. He can mention he is her friend and tell her that he has noticed she looks sad. Listen. Alex should listen carefully to what Jenny says without talking over her. Encourage action. Alex can help Jenny think of a trusted adult she can speak to about her feelings, like a teacher or a parent. Check in. Alex should ask Jenny how she is a few days later. If Jenny doesn't want to talk to him, he can suggest she talk to another friend, brother, sister, or trusted adult. If you're worried about a friend, it's okay to have a conversation. Just remember the 4 steps. Ask, listen, encourage action, and check in. Alec can be a good friend, and so can you. Are you okay?
Thank you to the students at Creekside Canine College in Caroline Springs and their teacher and producers Alina Schneider and Jason for those caring thoughts. And thank you to the Dream Big Stilt walking trainer Kylie and her daughter for that great little story, Master Emotions. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival. I'm your host Lydia and I'm joined by my co-host Rashani. This event is promoting and building awareness for Are You OK Day through song and spoken word performances. With us, we have up to 12 schools and community groups involved. On today's broadcast, you will hear and see primary and secondary school students from schools in the West. These include Brookside P9 College in Caroline Springs, Staunton College in Melton South, Suzanne Corey College in Werribee, Wedge Park Primary School in Melton West, Victoria University Secondary College in Deer Park, Glengala Primary School in West Sunshine, Creekside K9 College, who we just saw in Caroline Springs, Melton Secondary College, Melton Specialist School, and Keilor Downs College. We also have schools coming to us from the far northeast corner of country Victoria, Corey Young P12 College and Talangita Secondary College.
Awesome.
Rashani, do you miss school? Like, how do you feel? It's been a few years for me.
It's been a few years for me as well. I would say that I miss my friends from school. So I think that being able to spend time with your friends every single day at school is probably the best part of going to school. And so I guess that's why, like, especially during lockdown, it's been quite tough for a lot of young people because they're still having to learn and do all the work, but it is difficult because they don't get to see their friends. And I think for me, that was the best part of my schooling years. What about you? Do you miss school?
Yeah, like I do miss school because I guess school happened at a time when we were younger. We had less responsibilities and we just had more of a routine, you know what I mean? Which I guess you could say is good and bad. But for me, I do miss school, and I think it's because I had a really positive experience at my school. Like you mentioned, had really good good friends, but I also had really good teachers and a really good like school environment. But I've had this interesting thought recently, like I thought about the fact that, you know, like we spend how many years at school, like 7-ish years, and they're the formative years, like our prime, like formative years, because we're in our adolescence, we're growing. And it's so interesting to think that as young people growing up, we spend those formative years in like one single environment, or you know what I mean, with the same people. And it's just interesting because it's like we're trying to learn a lot and like figure ourselves out in this like one environment, you know what I mean? And that's why when we get out into the real world, our eyes are open. We're like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Like the outside world. Yeah, I get what you mean. And I think that school really does shape us. It shapes the people that we become, the people that we surround ourselves with. I guess it shapes us in terms of what our interests are and what we like to do. And I think that's what makes school so great. And I think that that's why, you know, being at school and being with your friends and having great teachers, as you said, is so important because, you know, they do mold you and shape you, you know, to become who you're going to be as an adult. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so going back to our feel good song list, because we were having a look at the songs and there's some amazing tunes. You know, there's some some Justin Bieber in there, Olivia Rodrigo, some other tunes that have been, suggested for this playlist that I would say are probably up there with the one that I spoke about before, The Middle. Happy by Pharrell. That is such a good tune. Yep, and that was suggested by Amandeep. Yep, such a good tune. Thunder by Imagine Dragons, suggested by Alex. That's really good. That's good. I would say that's kind of like an alarm tone that you could
have I heard that?
I feel like you
Rashani, can you
wouldn't.
sing it for me? I don't know if I've heard it.
Like lightning and the thunder. Do you remember that one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You would have heard it on the radio. It was been a couple of years ago. And also another one, Bill Withers' Lovely Day, which is a really good kind of like old school song that really gets you up in the morning. And that was also suggested as well by Leontina. So a lot of great songs there. I feel like I need to compile a Spotify playlist of my own just with these songs. Because so great. So Lydia, I know that the RUOK movement is not just for adults, but it's also for young children and teenagers too. And I think it's really important that young people know what signs that we should be looking for in order to ask somebody if they are okay. So some of the things to look for in your friends or family or loved ones is, do your friends, family and loved ones seem confused or irrational or moody? Perhaps they're concerned about the future, they're concerned about being a burden, things that they may be doing, they may be experiencing mood swings, becoming withdrawn or changing their behavior. And that could be behavior when you're talking to them face to face, but also their online behavior as well. And some other things, are they experiencing a major life issue? Are they having relationship issues? Are they having a major health issue? Perhaps they're feeling a lot of pressure and stress due to work or due to school. So I think that there are a lot of things to look for. And for more resources and what to look for before asking someone if they are okay, head to www.ruok.org.au. So next up, we have a wonderful musical message from one of our project partners, Community Music Victoria. And this will be followed by an incredible dance piece from grade 5 and 6 students at Glengala Primary School in West Sunshine. Simulcast live on the Live FM network, this is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Craig.
I started singing when I was about 11 when I joined the school choir, and that amazing magic of making noise with other people was such an exciting, contagious feeling that I just pursued singing really with high energy after that. Even when it became really clear that I was not going to be a superstar, I still wanted to go after that feeling of the harmony, of connecting with other people, just not competing.
Yeah, and I started music in high school as well, and I learnt guitar for a little while, and then I was part of a band. We used to meet in someone's garage and did a bit of songwriting, and then, as I got older, life got in the way, but I found that I'd keep returning to music in times of like big emotions, as I found that songwriting and making music together with others was a great way to really kind of help express those emotions and really be with other people and connect.
I started to write my own songs just a little bit before I met Craig. Once we started collaborating, it was like new doors opened. I found it such a rewarding process to be able to share those ideas and really grow those ideas with the help of another brain, and also with the help of another heart. I felt like we could go into new areas that kind of weren't accessible to me on my own.
When will I be? Shape on your screen. sound waves in your ear. A love heart on your feet. And while we can't walk the concrete, I'd give anything to feel your human heartbeat.
The organisation we work for, Community Music Victoria, their motto is "We can all make music," and all my favourite musical moments have been with lots of people in a room.
Anything where we gather collectively to put all of our efforts together to make a noise. So even if it's online, it's still a powerful way of bringing us all together to make that noise. One of the things about Community Music Victoria is that we really recognise the health and the social and emotional benefits of being able to make music together. So we congratulate everybody who's been part of the Dream Big Festival, no matter how you've participated. Good on you for participating, because it's a great thing that you do. CM Vic is happy to support you to be able to make your music and to put it out there and share it with other people.
I'd give anything to feel a human heartbeat.
Hallelujah, that we can keep the fire alive.
Cause it's not over till the summer. Say one more time.
I wanna dance to music's got me going. Nothing that can stop how we move. Hey, let's break our plans and live just like we're golden and rolling like we're dancing fools.
Like we're dancing fools.
We don't need to worry, 'cause when we fall we know how to land. The top, just walk the walk tonight. 'Cause we don't need permission to dance. No, we don't need permission to
And that's how it's done.
Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day. All right, now it's time to talk to two amazing people, the Dream Big coordinator, John Lane, and Laura, the dancer in residence who was behind this performance. That was the Glen Gala Superstars from the Glen Gala Primary School. Thank you to them. And let's just get straight into a conversation. Like I said, thank you to Glen Gala Primary School in Sunshine West for that inspired dance performance. Thank you also to their dancer in residence, Laura, who produced and edited that clip. In fact, right now, Laura and John are going to take it away and have a conversation. How did Dream Big happen, John?
Well, Dream Big has been going for a long time, actually, mostly in Melton. It started up like 7 years ago, and it started up as an initiative of the Children's Hospital Melbourne. So I work for the Royal Children's Hospital, but I don't work in the hospital. I do stuff out in communities, and I've been doing this all over Victoria, and it's all arts projects. We do arts projects because it makes people feel better. And that's what today is all about. And you're seeing the result of it. And so we started working, the Children's Hospital started talking to people, different health agencies, schools in Melton, back in 2013. And since 2014, we've been having artists doing stuff in schools. Now, just in the last year, that's happening in Caroline Springs and in Brimbank as well. So now it's Melton and Brimbank. And this thing that originally was called the Festival for Healthy Living in Melton and Brimbank and the whole Western region, it's now called Dream Big, which is a much nicer name. And so we get people like Laura to come and work in schools. And of course, in the last year and a half, that's been really tricky. We only had little small windows of time we could actually get into schools. And that's why we decided to do this thing online. And I'm so glad we did, because I've been watching all morning and it's so great. I'm so proud of all the school kids and their teachers and the artists who come up with this great work, because it makes you feel better. And that really is good for your health. If you do something that makes you feel better and you're actually sharing, you know, you're not ignoring the challenges. All these people been talking about facing up to the reality, but actually finding a creative way to express themselves makes them feel better about it. And that's why I love what Laura's done with that dance clip. And I'd love to hear from her about how on earth you got that together.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Laura, how did you create that dance clip, especially in the middle of lockdown?
Yeah, it was quite challenging. I will give a shout out to BTS because they did help a bit with their music video. And if anyone does watch K-pop or has seen that music video, they do awesome dance moves, and they even have a sign language section, or part. So I thought, oh, it's such a beautiful opportunity to sort of incorporate the artists and their art as well as create my own choreography. And I thought, oh, I've got to give something to these children. So I thought I'll give them my choreography as well as what they do see on the music video. So they've got a choice to sort of dance along with their favorite artists, or just learn something new that I've also given them.
Oh, that's beautiful. And tell us, like, what about what you normally do in schools, or like with your workshops generally.
Yeah, a lot of dance, and if it's not dancing, we're playing a lot of games. So I work a lot with primary school students. I think they're probably my favorite age group.
I think we might have lost Laura. Is it just me?
No, I can hear Laura.
Cool, no worries. John, John, you're probably aware of what she does in these workshops. Is that right?
Sorry?
In fact, I think we might have lost both John and Laura.
Well,
that's all right,
fancy that, because I'll just take over here, because I can hear myself, and I'm sure people out there can hear me. So I just wanted to say, like, normally Laura gets to do great stuff face to face with kids in schools, and it's the same with all our artists. That's our normal way of operating. But of course, you've got to be flexible, and creative people are good at being able to pivot, as we're all pivoting out of like crazy. And so, Laura, if you want to just tell us a little tiny bit about your approach to why you would do certain types of dance activities, because they're really good for kids emotionally and maybe socially as a group to get along.
I work very closely with the children or the students in a sense of I really let them lead the class and let them feel like I'm not telling them what to do. I'm there with all the tools and all the dance moves, and I really just let them play whatever music they like. I like to know what do they listen to. And then I also, I just give them simple dance steps. And then depending on their skills, some of the students are already into dancing, so I can give them a bit more choreography or a bit more technical movement. But end of the day, like when you hear music, kids just move, and that's the most important part. It's just moving. It's just dancing however they feel. Unless they come to me and say, I want to be a professional dancer, then we'll take it to a different level. But usually it's just about that fun and games, just playing cool music. Even if I have to play the same song 10 times, I'll do that as long as everyone's having fun.
Absolutely. I think that's so important, having that flexibility to be creative and to have that space. And I think that, there are so many great mentors and teachers out there that do that, and that's yourself included, Laura. So our next performance is from Corryong Petertop College. Now, John, can you tell us a little bit about how this song was created?
Yeah, look, it's fantastic that we've got a couple of schools coming to us from really the far northeast corner of Victoria. And this just illustrates that this kind of work that I do doesn't only happen in the western suburbs of Melbourne. That's where it's called Dream Big. But we also did a project up in Corryong, which is right up in the hills. And they've had an amazing time, because if you can remember back only to the beginning of last year with the incredible bushfires in Victoria and New South Wales, they were right in the middle of it. So they had this enormously stressful time of people lost their houses and some people lost their lives. It's a really terrible time. And so we determined that we would get in there and try and do something to help with that. And so what we ended up doing was going to Corryong, and 4 schools all came together, and we had these 4 days of amazing variety of artists doing this intensive. And out of that came a group of 5 and 6 students, grade 5 and 6 students, who wrote a song with me, and also Kelly Sutherland, who used to be in architecture from Helsinki, or still is. That's still a thing. So the 2 of us worked with this group of grade 5 and 6 kids and came up with the start of a song. And then their music teacher, Gavin Haycox, took on board. And then actually his son is a really talented filmmaker and videographer. So they've put together this clip, and we're going to be seeing local artists working there over the next year or more, as soon as we can get back into schools.
Amazing.
So it's great that people in the country are also thinking of us in the city, because they haven't got quite as much challenges with lockdown, but of course they've got isolation in their case. They've got to deal with all that fallout from the bushfires and all sorts of other stuff that's been happening, droughts, floods, all sorts of things. So our thoughts go to them.
For sure. And I'm so excited to check this clip out. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day.
Lift your eyes to see the peaks sloping down through green. Hear the wind whisper low stories of long ago. My place, my home, mountains and valleys. My place, my home, where I belong. Creeks are singing and rivers born under clouds and rain. Fish are free, and so are we. Water giving life. My place, my home, mountains and valleys. My place, my home, where I belong. Farmers working around the clock, land for good and life. Land, the sky, and family, with animals all around. My place, my home, mountains and valleys. My place, my home, where I belong. Driving along, singing country songs, loving the place where I belong. This space, this freedom, clear head, clear mind. My place, my home, mountains and valleys. My place, my home, where I belong.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Nice mask.
Yeah, thanks.
How are you feeling under that though?
To be honest, I'm feeling pretty flat. Like, every day is becoming the same. I'm pretty sick of this.
Yeah, you know it's okay not to be okay. This will end.
Yeah, I know. It's still hard right now.
Yeah. Well, how about we just put some music on and hoop?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. This is me. I'm gonna send the blood.
Hi, I'm Rin, and I'm a circus trainer with Brimbank. The arts has always helped me to get through tough times. For me, circus has been a way that I can express myself, learn skills I never thought I could, and it helps clear my head. It's weird times at the moment, I know, and we've had to find new ways to connect. Connect with the people you care about, check in with them, check in with yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for help. And we will get through this.
Hi everyone, I'm Naomi, and I'm just checking in to see how everyone's doing. I know we're being asked to physically distance ourselves from each other, which is absolutely vital right now. But it's important that we don't feel alone and that we stay connected. There's ways to do that, obviously, now, many ways. So check in on your friends and your loved ones, wherever they are, and ask that simple question, are you okay? We need each other now more than ever, so connect with your friends and loved ones. It's so important. 5 minutes of your day, that's all. Sending you love. Bye.
Thank you so much to the students at Corryong P12 College. Corryong is in the very far north and east corner of Victoria, up in the hills where the Murray River starts. And we thank them for that song about connection to their home. Thank you also to Rin Hooligan Hula Hooper and the coordinator of the Dream Big Circus Club, who we're going to see in just a minute.
Yes, but first, thinking about that message from Naomi Watts and from Rin Hooligan, why is it so important to ask people, are you okay, especially during COVID lockdown?
Yeah, I mean, in that video, she obviously really urged us to stay connected. She encouraged people that there are effective ways to do that despite, our circumstances. And she just, I love that emphasis on check up on your friends and family. And she actually quoted saying, we need each other more than ever. And that's true. I think, we've actually endured a very hard time for quite a long time now. And so more than ever, we really need to be practicing, this thing of, are you okay?
Absolutely. And I think that in lockdown, we may be feeling stressed or anxious due to the pandemic, as well as just the uncertainty of it all. And we're also experiencing isolation. So we're not seeing our friends and even our family as regularly as we probably would. And that's really, really tough. So This is exactly why we should be, sending a text or giving a call to our friends or loved ones to ask them if they're doing okay. So our next piece today is from members of the Dream Big Circus Club, which started about 3 years ago and for a long time met every Friday after school in Melton South. Like many of us in the past year and a half, they've had to rely on technology during the pandemic and have been doing their circus workshops over Zoom. But they've made it work and also took it in their stride, as last year they made about 1,300 juggling ball beanbags and distributed them to hundreds of people so they could come online and learn to juggle their way through lockdown. Simulcast live on the Live FM network, this is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
Oh, yes, please. That would be great.
Do you want some more help?
Yeah, actually, I could use some help.
I can help share the load.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
There's lots of ways to help others around us.
Check in with the people you know, ask how they are and if they're okay.
You never know when it might really make a difference in someone's day.
When we all look out for each other and share the load,
We can all walk tall.
Thanks for watching.
Here we go. Well, here's a silly little song with a serious message from all of us here at the Dream Big Artist Team. I want to be happy, but I can't be happy till I make you happy too. Life's really worth living if we are fun giving. Why can't I give some to you? Oh, and skies are grey and you say you are blue. I'll send the sun shining through. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just want to be happy, but I can't be happy till I make you happy too. Yeah. And now we're going to hear from Ruth Lynch, who is a bit of an expert in this area. She's been a school teacher for many years and she's got a master's in applied positive psychology, so she's really an expert. And Ruth now is part of the Victorian Headspace Schools team working on Be You, which is a national mental health initiative led by Beyond Blue. I know you will enjoy this message.
Lots of things can happen in our everyday lives that can lead us to feeling a bit low, especially at the moment with lots of restrictions stopping us from going about our usual routines, like going to school, seeing our friends and extended family members face to face, and attending after school activities. It's perfectly normal to be feeling a bit flat. You may have heard the saying, it's okay not to be okay. And this is true. We cannot always feel fantastic. Life is full of moments that can get us down, such as being around people who are going through tough times, having problems with our schoolwork, or not sleeping well. Sometimes we may not even notice that we're not okay, or the feelings of not being okay are coming out in other ways, such as getting easily upset or angry, arguing or fighting with our siblings or friends, or losing interest in activities that we used to really love doing. These types of behaviours might be signs that perhaps we're not as okay as we could be. No matter how you are feeling or how you are behaving, there's nothing so bad that you cannot talk about it. Have a think about the trusted adults in your life. It could be a parent, a teacher at your school, a family friend, a trusted neighbour, or a relative. These trusted adults are great people to turn to when you find yourself not being okay. Sometimes it can be hard or scary telling these people that you're not okay, and that's normal too. To make it a bit easier to talk to a trusted adult, you might like to ask the adult if you can have a chat with them when they are free. You might say, "Can we talk about something after dinner tonight?" Or, "Once you're finished doing what you're doing, can you come and get me for a chat?" Perhaps you can invite the trusted adult to go for a walk with you, or you could ask them if you could join them while they work in the garden. If you don't live with the trusted adult, you could send them a text or an email or write them a letter to arrange a time to have a chat over the phone. When you meet with your trusted adult, you might not know what to say, and that's okay. Perhaps you could start off by asking them a question such as, "When you were a kid, did you ever feel scared or angry or worried?" Or you could simply say, "I feel sad," or "I feel angry, and I don't even know why." There's a very good chance that the adult that you speak to will be able to think of some ways to make you feel better. In fact, just simply talking about how you are feeling to somebody that you trust can actually make you feel a lot better. However, if you still don't feel okay after talking to someone, that's okay. Don't give up. Sometimes you need to talk to a few different trusted adults before you start to feel better. So if talking with mum or dad didn't seem to help, try talking to a teacher or a grandparent. If you feel like none of this is helping, I want you to know there is always help out there. Kids Helpline is a great place to go if you're still feeling low. You can call them at any time for any reason, and you can also visit their website and send them an email or have a web chat with somebody who would love to help you. So the message that we really want you to remember today is it's okay not to be okay, and nothing is so bad that you cannot talk about it. So if you notice yourself or a friend of yours not being okay, tell a trusted adult, because talking about how you're feeling and asking for help is okay.
Thank you so much to Ruth, to John, and to the Dream Big Circus Club members for their great work. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day. My name is Lydia and I'm joined by my co-host Vashani.
So Lydia, how often do you check in with your friends and ask them if they're okay? And is this something that you have always done, or is it something that you're kind of more aware of as you've gotten older?
Okay, so for me, I'm a very social, outgoing person, and I guess in my instance, yes, I do, because I like to talk, man. That's why I'm here presenting this show. You know what I mean?
Social butterfly.
I am, and I like conversation, and I like to understand, people's thoughts and their perspectives and their feelings. So, yeah, that asking people how they are has come really easily to me. But at the same time, I've noticed that, through going through my own struggle, that is like dealing with COVID, it's been harder to actually step out and initiate that sort of conversation. So, yes, I do, but I've also struggled a little bit recently.
Yeah, and
What
I
about
think
you?
that yeah, I would say the same. I guess I do connect with my friends in that way, and we kind of do talk about our struggles, and we're quite open with those things. So it is something that I think as I've gotten older, I've become more comfortable and confident with. But I also think that it's just really great to get into that habit of asking your friends if they're okay, and it really allows a conversation to transpire about perhaps struggles, and it lets your friends know that you're a safe person that they can actually speak to as well. So really, it doesn't matter how old you are. It's just a great way of being able to, just show your friends that you're there for them, and they can also be there for you. So I think that it's a really good habit to get into. Absolutely.
Okay.
So our next performance today is from our second country school up in northeastern Victoria. It's Tallangatta Secondary College, simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day.
Sometimes life is just great. You get the things you want and everything goes according to plan. There are times when life rolls along really well and it's possible to succeed at keeping a lot of things on the go. But life can also be complex, difficult, messy, overwhelming, and we can't always handle everything that happens. But don't let a setback get you down. It's worth persevering, even if sometimes you need to make things a bit simpler for yourself. Slow down just a little bit. You can still do things well if you keep trying, and don't worry about how a past version of yourself thought things should be going by now. Circumstances change. We adapt. But even still, we can't keep up all the time. But we can keep doing our best at the things that matter the most. And sometimes all you can manage is to just be. Just exist. Just breathe. And that's okay too. It's okay not to be okay, and to need someone to talk to. So don't be afraid to ask for help when times are hard. Who knows, the person you talk to may have just what you need to get you back on your feet again.
Sometimes it's about just pausing. You know, a simple strategy is sometimes when somebody's talking to you and you find yourself jumping in and not letting them finish that sentence, put your fingers on your mouth, just sit like this. And, you know, and what that does is you're just stopping yourself from talking. And it also tells the other person, you know what, I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you to talk. And you can actually articulate them. I'm just going to wait for you to talk. And if I have to put my hand here so I'm quiet, so I can listen to you, then I'm going to do that, because what you're saying to me is important and it means something to me. Sometimes people start yarning or talking and they share their story and they pause. And that is not your opportunity to jump in and give advice. Sometimes people pause because they're thinking about what to say next. And so you sit and you just listen. And when the person's finished, they might just finish talking and all of a sudden they just sit there and they might not even want you to respond. And like I said, if they pause and they pause for 3 to 4 minutes, sometimes they're just pulling the pieces together. And that comes back, and that is not your opportunity to jump in and just change the subject or take control. It's actually for you to sit back and just say to them, is there anything else? Do you want me to answer, or do you want to talk about some more? Because that's maybe what they need.
Thank you so much to the students of Talangata Secondary College for that series of heartfelt messages. Nice to know that people so far away are thinking of us too.
Absolutely. And so we've touched on how it's really, really important to be heard. And that little video that we just saw from Dr. Vanessa Lee really highlighted that. So what are some things that we can do to make somebody feel heard, Lydia?
Look, honestly speaking, I think for me, it's really about active listening. I think there's a difference between, active listening or just simply being in someone's presence while they're talking, you know what I mean? So I think to feel heard is to genuinely believe that someone's listening to you and that they're hearing what you're saying and even understanding it. And I think that's often why people encourage you to talk back. Like if I say something to you, if you can kind of, relay it back to me in a summarized sentence, I'm probably going to feel like you really captured what I was expressing, So how you make someone feel heard, in my opinion, is genuine interest in what they're saying, but also active listening.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that active listening is so important. You're listening not to kind of respond, but you're also listening to understand. And I think that is very important when somebody's opening up, and also making sure that we're giving them the time and space to actually speak. So that's more listening and less talking, and making sure that we're asking somebody if they're okay, and asking and making sure that this conversation is happening at a time where we don't need to rush them, and we have time to listen, and we have time to respond and to help them out and support them if they do need to. But I definitely think that those tips that Dr. Vanessa Lee gave us are so important. And if you need any more tips, head to the RUOK website at www.ruok.org.au. So our
I
next
think that's
performance today.
Rashani.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry to
no,
cut you
go
off.
for it, go.
No, I wanted to emphasize something you just said, because earlier you said that, you know, actually creating the time. I think that's a really important element of this whole thing of checking in on people, is actually have the time for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're potentially opening up a conversation that will last for longer than 2 minutes or even 5 or 10. So yeah, I think some consideration around that is also really important.
Absolutely, for sure. So our next performance today is from Melton Specialist School. And this piece is a combination of an online discussion with the beautiful original music composition. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is the Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day.
Here we go. Yeah.
When I either stay silent or when I don't talk to anyone.
I normally swear when I'm angry.
When I'm not happy, well, I can't really focus well. I don't like doing work.
My friends, and mom, dad, and Leone.
Talk to some of my trusted teachers and very trusted friends, and that usually makes me feel really good.
Hi, my name is Simone from Melton Specialist School. Something that makes me feel better when I'm not okay is being around my family and my friends.
Jordan.
Hey, let's go, Jordan. Yep.
Say my baby brother.
Play Minecraft with my mates.
My mom makes me feel happy.
That's great.
She makes me better.
What makes me feel better is my family. They always cheer for me. They always make me feel happy. They protect me from any danger that may come.
It is important to ask people if they're okay, so you can make sure if they're not really upset or not. Just being there for them, being a really good friend.
It's important to ask if people are okay because you are caring for them.
Life is amazing, positive but challenging. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win.
Sometimes you come first, sometimes you come forward. It might be hard, you gotta stay on your course.
Every Friday after school, I play tennis. Sometimes I hit the ball, sometimes I miss. But I don't really care, some lads are unfair. Gotta scream and shout for the grace, oh yeah! But I don't really care, some lads are unfair. Gotta scream and shout for the grace, oh yeah! Oh yeah! For the grace, gotta scream and shout. Gotta scream and shout, gotta scream and shout for the grace, oh yeah!
Thank you to the students of Melton Specialist School for that beautiful music and heartfelt thoughts. And here's to the Steady Pulse gang for that great music video. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day. My name is Lydia, I'm your host, and I'm joined by Rashani, my co-host.
So Lydia, if people watching and listening are worried about someone, what can they do?
All right, so if your gut says that something's not quite right with someone, chances are that they might need some sort of support from people around them. So you can find tips to start a conversation with them at the RUOK website. I'll repeat that website. It's www.ruok.org.au.
Yes, and if someone who you know needs some extra support, you can also find a directory of services on that website as well. So our next performances today are from Faustina, who is a Dream Big artist and also a former student at Melton Secondary College. And that's also followed by Melton Secondary College. And so these items were recorded late last year for the school's Diversity Week when students were at school. These students are so passionate about celebrating their culture, and we know how good celebrating our culture is for young people's identity and emotional well-being. So let's check them out. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is a Dream Big Youth Music Festival for Are You OK Day.
Hello for love everyone, my name is Faustina Ma'ai, and today I wanted to teach you two Samoan words. The first Samoan word is talanoa. Now when you translate this word into English, it becomes to speak or to talk. Now today being Are You OK Day, I wanted to heavily emphasize on the importance of speaking up when you are going through trials and tribulations that heavily weigh down your mental. There is a great sense of healing when you learn to speak about what you are going through to a good friend of yours. I think once you learn to talk about, dissect, and speak up about the problems that you have, you find solutions that readily help your growth. And the second word today I wanted to teach you is fa'alongo. Now when you translate this word into English, it becomes to listen. Now, as important as it is to talk up and speak up about what you are feeling inside, it is also very crucial that you are a friend that can lend an ear to another when it is greatly needed. Now, it's so easy to, go off and start talking about yourself, but every now and then, I think it's absolutely crucial to, also be a friend that can just sit there and listen to someone else who's expressing themselves to you. Now, before I head off, I just wanted to quickly leave you with a song. It is written by Bob Marley. It's an OG tune. And I hope you enjoy. Don't worry about it, think, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about it, think, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay.
the Melton Secondary College Poly Group, and we'll be performing a mix of Tongan and Samoan songs. Hope you enjoy. Samoa, tas, tas, sau. Samoa, tula, imasisi, ialau, fua, lopalelea. Samoa, tula, imasisi, ialau, fua, lopalelea. Vaina fetu o loangiangiai, me whainonga lea o Yesu, na maliu ma Samoa, oi Samoa, umau, lau fule ia whaavavau. Aua e te whewhe o le atua lo ta whawai, o lo ta sa o lo tonga. Samoa tula i mahangi angi a lau fua, lau palelea.
Hi guys, we are the Melton Secondary College Choir for 2020 for Diversity Week, and we prepared a little performance, so we really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
You call me up upon the water, the great unknown. My feet may fail, and there I found you in the mystery, the ocean sea. Today we're going to be participating in Diversity Day and we're going to be singing a song for you guys and we hope you enjoy it in Swahili.
Ni wewe Bwana, uko Mungu mkuu. 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 Pokea sifa, unastahili. Viumbe vyote vinakuabudu. Pokea sifa, unastahili. Viumbe vyote vinakuabudu. Tunakuinulia macho yetu Bwana, wewe uketie juu. Umetamalaki ulimwengu mzima. Baba, pokea sifa. Tunakuinulia macho yetu Bwana, wewe uketie juu. Umetamalaki ulimwengu mzima. Baba, pokea sifa. Umetanda mbingu bila nguzo. Baba, pokea sifa. Umetanda mbingu bila nguzo. Baba, pokea sifa.
Thank you to Faustina Mahai and the students at Melton Secondary College for these songs. That was just beautiful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And for students, learning how to support their peers and talk about how they feel is an important life lesson. So where better to start learning how to do these things than in the classroom? Resources for primary, secondary and tertiary educators and institutions will help students everywhere start a conversation. You can find these resources at the RUOK website at www.ruok.org.au. Now, our final student performances today are from Keilor Downs College, a school that really celebrates music and RUOK Day in a big way. We also have a quick message from our last Dream Big artist for today, a very fine percussionist from Melton, Felipe Conejo. Simulcast live on the Live FM network. This is a Dream Big Youth Music Festival for RUOK Day.
Hey there, my name is Felipe. I've been a percussionist for over 20 years. And some of the things that you can benefit from being a percussionist or musician, something that you can do basically for your whole life without getting bored, always trying to find something new and improving something in your playing. The other thing that's fun and you can benefit from music is some of the experiences you have, you travel, make some money, opportunities.
Hi, I'm Kayla and I'm from the Keilor Downs College Student Action Teams. Our overall plans and activities for RUOK Day vary throughout each year. As a school, we like to involve several areas of our community within both the planning and execution of the day itself, including our music department, VCAL classes, etc. In terms of community engagement, as a school, we like to utilise all of our online platforms. This includes Instagram, Facebook, as well as several others to further spread the message of RUOK Day. This is achieved by posting reminders of the day, infographics, as well as tips on how to start that conversation. Prior to lockdown and COVID-19, our RUOK Day celebrations were a lot more extensive and relevant to the wider community. We had music performances where students got to perform their own original compositions and or songs, and we also involved our VCAL and hospitality classes by giving them the opportunity to prepare and sell food and drinks to our school community at break times. In terms of activities run by Student Voice and the KDC leadership team, we've run a vast range of projects including temporary RUOK tattoos, informative and educational sessions regarding the importance of the day within our Year 7 Explore classes, and one of our major projects was the creation of our RUOK Day banner, a permanent fixture which outlines the steps to asking if someone is okay, and can be found outside our wellbeing office. We've also over the year utilised the merchandise that the official RUOK Day organisation has to offer, through purchasing t-shirts, infographics, cards, beanies, the list goes on and on. However, like many other schools and organisations, our current global predicament has left us unable to facilitate or organise events like we used to. We as a school understand the importance of raising awareness for RUOK Day, especially during these uncertain times, and for this reason we'll continue to celebrate RUOK Day, but online. We will be running an RUOK Day Kahoot with our first prize being a JB Hi-Fi voucher. And we've also organised online chat rooms where students can go and chat to their fellow peers in a safe environment, as well as sent out numerous activities that can be run during our online class meetings.
Hello everyone, my name is Onge Gundubi and I go to Keilor Downs College High School. I wrote this song and it's called Actors and I produced it, and I wanted it to just be a representation of my personal mental health throughout lockdown, and I also wanted to just get the message out that sometimes, yes, we do all put on a face, we do all, portray who we want to be, but sometimes you need to be asked, are you okay? And the song ends with the words Niko Salama, which in my language Swahili means I am okay, I am at peace. So yeah, I just hope that the song will resonate with you, and I hope that you are okay too. Guess you fake it till you make it. I don't know. If life is a movie I'm not showing, feels like things have just been poised. Lost in the tunnel, getting darker. Am I just blind within these walls? So young and naive, I've lost my patience. Trusted one too many times. Why couldn't things just be so something, life's too short to be so pressed. Sometimes things will just work themselves out, you sit down and rest. Nobody got the time for worry up again. The quickest way to lose me is if you don't make a way. I can't read your mind, I know Xavier. I don't think the best honey, I ain't no savior. I just do what I can when I can and if I can. And that's on me, Miss Liberty, and my behavior. Sometimes I just get so scared of things I know. I heard that the most open, the most vulnerable. I don't want my feelings hurt, so please don't blame me. Hence why I just cuddle up with me and my safety. Dreams, I dream and fantasize. Guess I would rather not risk at all. I don't like change. Guess I'm just scared of feeling pain. It's fine. My favorite phrase, I should be acclaimed. If life is a movie, we're all actors. We're all just drowning in our laughter. I'm for better days. Are you okay? You'll be okay. Nico Salama. Nico
Hi, my name's Faye, and this song Walk Again was written about my personal experience with scoliosis when I was 11 years old, which is something traumatic that's taken a long time for me to be able to share because of the complications that I had during spinal surgery. One of my operations didn't go as planned and was aborted because of potential nerve damage in my left leg, so I was kept in intensive care, confined to a bed so that doctors could monitor the blood flow to my spine. Years later, I realised how unique my story is, and I never would have thought that at such a young age I would have to be so terrified of never being able to walk again. So I decided to put it all into a song, and I hope that eventually I can help others who are in a similar situation.
Bright light shining through the window, trying to hold a hand in mine. You're still a child, but you're gonna have to learn to fight. Young and afraid, want this to end. No more comfort in a lullaby. Fearing the worst has got me up all night. Wild dreaming ripped right out of my hands. Don't know where I'm going, but I'll never be the same again. No one here to tell me I've been there, darling, you'll be okay. How many children are there hiding 'cause they're so afraid? The girl I used to be who held on for another day. They said hold on, 'cause home is just 3 weeks away. Waking up from all the madness, people quickly rushing by. I know it's hard, but you're going back into the fire. My head is spinning, it never ends. Sitting trapped behind a window pane. I try to scream, but no one hears a thing. The world goes by, but I can't leave this bed. Silence ain't that quiet when I'm wondering if I'll walk again. No one here to tell me I've been there, darling, you'll be okay. How many children are there hiding 'cause they're so afraid? The girl I used to be who held on for another day. They said hold on, 'cause home is just 3 weeks away. I'm showing all my scars, they mark my body with the strength I claim. I'm stepping up say just grow up, but no, they don't go home today. Now I'm here to tell you I've been there, darling, you'll be okay. Come out from hiding, trust me, it's okay to be afraid. This is the story of a child who learned to fight her shame. You'll see the end, the day you rise and walk again. You'll see the end, the day you rise and walk again.
Thank you. That actually brings our live event to an end. Thank you all to the schools, the teachers, the community groups, the artists who have participated in this beautiful event. Also, a special call out to all parents and family members who have assisted by supporting their children to explore their creativity, even in the middle of challenges of lockdown. So yeah, it's been a wonderful event today, and we hope that this all just leads to stronger and more caring communities.
Absolutely. Thank you to the Big Dream Artist Team and our funders, the Northwestern Melbourne Primary Health Network and DFFH. A big thanks to all of today's project partners as well, including Djerriwarrh Community Education Services, the Royal Children's Hospital, Community Music Victoria, Making Media Australia, and Live FM. Without their support and many others, this event would just not be possible. And before we go, remember that if you would like to find out more about RUOK Day, as well as its messages, visit the RUOK website at www.ruok.org.au. You can also watch a replay or listen to a podcast of this event at www.livefm.online. And if you want to find out more about Dream Big, go to www.dreambig.org.au.
So from me, Lydia, and from my co-host Rashani, we'd like to say a sincere thank you for joining us today. We ask you to stay safe, and we remember that Are You OK is an everyday thing. We'll leave you with the word from one of our experts on the Are You OK website. All right then, see ya. Bye for now.
Sometimes it can be hard to pitch the words in the way that you think are right. It can be a bit nerve-wracking to ask those questions, have that conversation. But what we know from people in distress is that it's less about the words and it's more about the intent. So it's more about where you're coming from. And I like to think of it as a good faith transaction. You're acting in good faith. And the memory of your motivation and your willingness to be compassionate and to listen will live a lot longer in the lives of the person that you have been helping or trying to support than the words that you say. So go gently, go easy on yourself when you frame those words, and remember it's your actions and what sits behind the words that people will remember most. Look, one of the things that is so true right now in times like these is to be able to listen. And, you know, we talk a lot about that in mental health, but what I'm really advocating for now is to listen, not to listen to respond, but listen to listen, and the importance of deep listening, not being judgmental, you know, don't threaten, blame or make light of a situation, and to be truly present in the life of somebody. And what I also say in times like these is work towards a situation where the person feels felt by your presence. So work towards a situation where the person actually acknowledges that you are truly present, you're truly interested, and there to help in the most compassionate way that you can.